Hi, welcome to Texas Lone Wolf channel on YouTube. Today we are going to do a segment on Sigma empath. Here, let's start just scrolling up on this. They're all around us. They can be anywhere. They could be in a hospital. They could be in an insurance agency. They can be. You could be talking to one right now and not even know it. You could be talking to one and you could be talking to one. They could be talking to you too. They could be checking your vitals. Okay? They could be at the grocery store checking you out at the register. Sigma empaths are everywhere. They could be male or female. And anyways, it's going to be a very, very good video to check out. And yes, it's going to work. It's going to be very, very good to learn about these enigmatic creatures. So we're going to go ahead and now the Sigma empath, they exist. All right. They're mostly, they're connected via nature. All right. They don't conform to society norms. They don't conform to expectations. They don't want to do anything that is going to be used against them later on. All right? It's not going to bode well. It ain't going to bode well. It's not. I'm just going to let you know up front that what's going to really happen, you need to embrace for the unpredictable. Okay? Are you ready for it? Now, you ever heard of an empath, but you ever heard of a natural empath, Sigma empath, okay? Natural empath, they help everybody. The Sigma empath are lone wolves. They're human lie detectors. They could catch that lie in one go, and you could think you're fooling them, but you're not. They'll let you dig deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. Okay? Sigma empath sees the hierarchy and discards it. So, basically, in a nutshell, they don't care about what happens. You don't bother them, they won't bother you. That is the kind of attitude they follow. They don't allow the hierarchy to define them because of this. Because it quietly rules them all. Right? Okay, it is a person who is sociable and charming but prefer their own company. A leader doesn't seek out leadership. Rebel goes their own way because it's cool. Because they have a deep sense of themselves, follow their heart and intuition, even if it goes against the flow of society. They could be male or female. Get it? Just want to give you a heads up. An empath is a person who senses and feels the feelings of others deeply and able to read a room quickly because they're highly attuned to the emotional vibrations. Their ability to sense what isn't being said is uncanny. That energy you give off, they can actually read it. So what happens when you combine a Sigma personality with the intuitive gift of an empath? You get the Sigma empath in the one package. All right? Now we're going to go over the 9 traits of the Sigma empath. Are you ready? Grab your pen and paper and let's take notes. Number 1. Powerful without seeking power. Okay? Sigma empaths are powerful without seeking power. They're unlikely to seek out leadership roles for the sake of being in control. They choose to lead because they're driven to be creating a lasting, impactful change. Otherwise, they tend to lead without having to be a leader. Unlike more toxic alpha personalities, Sigma isn't naturally competitive. They compete with anyone or anything. It's themselves, not anyone else. They're more interested in doing their own personal best rather than outdo anyone else. So for this reason, they may lose leadership position to more aggressive and striving alphas. So you know what happens when you lose that leadership position to them? The alphas are going to get burned out. The Sigmas won't. But they'll tend to lead nonetheless without needing a title or accolade that comes with it. Now, number 2, they're deeply connected to nature. They don't worship nature. They worship the Almighty in the universe. God is often called many titles by different religious belief systems. In the eyes of the Sigma empathic, it's called divine or almighty. And it's very important that you get this corrected. There are animal whisperers in our lives, guarded with a great thumb. Ones in the group like sense a coming storm long before the rest of us. They're simply in tune with nature, can feel any disturbances. So this is why Sigma empaths also choose hobbies, interests that bring them into contact with nature. Hiking, gardening, being out in the water could help ground balance a Sigma empath. Deep sense of natural world also help them connect with their fellow human beings, sense simmering social dynamics when there's happening beneath the surface. Did you know that? And also, furthermore, they sense the auras and vibrations. The most powerful traits of a Sigma empath are able to see auras and sense vibrations. While some Sigma empaths have psychic abilities, others have extrasensory gifts. That don't make them into they need to be medicated or hospitalized. They can sense a bad person afar off without even shouting it out. This gift helps Sigma empaths smoothly step into diffuse conflict when it's brewing, without anyone realizing that they've done it. And also, they don't take credit for it. Did you know that? The gift can make Sigma empath a resident oddball, but they really don't care what any people think of them. They aren't oblivious to judgment from others, far from it. They simply prioritize their own needs, values, and intuition above any social construct or norms. The vivid dreamer. Another powerful trait of the Sigma empath is their ability to have wild dreams or vivid dreams. Some Sigma empaths even be lucid dreamers, harness the power of dreams and manipulate subconscious directions of them. For example, the Sigma empath may take the beginning of a nightmare and change it into a story of heroism overcome obstacle. They're powerful even in a land of dreams. They're vivid dreamers in life. While alphas are busy wresting control from anyone else, betas are happily following their lead. The Sigma empath comes along and envisions a better world. They tend to be idealistic and dream big, far from what other people might consider realistic. Take note, Sigma empath is powerful not because they ignore reality, because they understand their true failure is failing to try. Instead of imposing outside limitations on themselves, they reach further and higher, often end up achieving exactly what they dreamed that they could. Now, we're going to get to this very important part of being a Sigma empath, a natural lie detector. Okay? They are a natural lie detector. One of the powerful characteristics of a Sigma empath is their ability to sense deception. They're natural lie detectors. They don't interpret what's just being said. They also sense what lies beneath the surface of conversations. Ouch! You cannot lie to a Sigma empath by text. They naturally sense a vibration undercurrent that tell them you're not being truthful. So you don't need to Steve Wilkos or Maury Povich to see whether you're lying or not. They can detect deception on the go. Sigma empath values authenticity and natural extension that also values the truth. They prefer a harsh truth than a well-intended lie. Well, don't you blame them? They trust what they feel over what they hear. It makes them powerful. Okay? Therapist and a healer. The Sigma empath is a natural healer and may even be the unofficial therapist of your group. They have the best advice because they see all the nuisance of any given situation. But above all, they won't sugarcoat it for you. They'll tell you exactly what you need to hear. They're not just a therapist for the group. The Sigma empath is the kind of person others feel comfortable disclosing their deepest secrets and fears. Even strangers who feel compelled to share their true selves with a quiet, powerful Sigma empath. One of the most powerful traits of a Sigma empath is their soothing presence, healing gifts. Many would choose healing careers or hobbies. They tend to seek out ways to help, whether it being a good friend, volunteer in an organization, where they can contribute to their communities. Okay, also take this. They're driven by justice. Now, another powerful trait of Sigma empath, they're driven by justice. They need to be aware of power imbalances, will be the first to all right? They'll be the first to stand up for those who are disadvantaged or oppressed. Their sense of honor, integrity, and loyalty, defining characteristics that drive them to do what they can. Sigma empath is a force to be reckoned with. A powerful personality who see the truth of the world and imagine its possibilities. Maintain a sense of optimism because they're confident and they create a good life even with the life challenges. This is why they are first stand up for other people. Believe that one person can change the world one small act at a time. Okay? Now take note. All right? Unattached to public opinion right there. Look at this. I highlighted this right here. Strongest trait of a Sigma empath is their sense of self and imperviousness to peer pressure. They don't care if they're trying to be convicted in court of public opinion. They care more about what is true and right and authentic. They don't sugarcoat anything right here, my friends. Let's be clear, Sigma empath isn't trying to be different. They aren't the rebel without a cause, who's seeking the status and perceived luster of the rebel. They legitimately don't care what other people think. They're free from societal constraint. They don't typically work outside the law. Their guidance force is the sense of justice and ethics. Furthermore, you're going to want to, supporters, not competitors. Another strong trait of Sigma empath is they're strong supporters of others. As previously mentioned, they aren't competitive. They use their position of power to help mentor, encourage others. Sigma empaths don't covet power, so they'll have a problem helping other people reach their goals. They aren't threatened by the success of others. That means they take the back seat and observe and read the room while somebody else leads. This is part of the power of the Sigma empath. They're confident enough to support other people wholly and enthusiastically. They're quick to share what they know and encourage others to reach their full potential. The Sigma empath empowers and inspires simply by being true to themselves. Do you get that? So, that has happened to me before in real life. Somebody spilled their life secrets. They spilled what happened. They confessed everything to me raw. But I turned around and told them, you know, I don't know how they found me, but remember, they can find people who are Sigma empath. It's not by sheer coincidence. Life as a Sigma empath, okay? They blaze a trail through life. That doesn't mean they have struggles. There's some tips to managing life as a Sigma empath. Number one, prioritize self-care. For a Sigma empath, overstimulation is likely. When you're deeply in tune with the world around you, you can experience overwhelm. Prioritizing self-care can help you stay grounded, balanced, calm, no matter what energy comes your way. It can help you avoid becoming overstimulated, taking preventative measures to restore yourself. Maintaining quality friendships is very important. Check this out. Maintaining a quality friendship, Sigma empaths need to keep their inner circle small. Quality is more important than quantity when it comes to protecting your energy. People who don't value truth and justice, personal growth are not very good fit for your closest friendships. They will actually drain your energetic resources. So a Sigma empath can become friends with a Sigma empath, and their energy will grow. They support each other's energy. They will grow stronger and create strong boundaries. We're going to go over that right there. All right. It's also important to know that for a Sigma empath to create strong boundaries. When they're out to treat you as their own physical therapist, it can be overwhelming. Cultivate strong boundaries can help protect your gifts. You don't have to always be a hero for others. Sometimes you have to save yourself. Seek healing. If Sigma empaths have great power, it's important they seek out greater healing. It can be a form of massage, Reiki, energy meditation, yoga, mental health therapy, other therapeutic methods. Absorbing energy from the world around you requires intentional healing. Your own healings is a gift, abilities, or a gift to the world, but you need healing too, right? Remember. So, that's very important to take note on this. In the social hierarchy, Alpha Flexus is at the top while the Sigma quietly leads without expectation or fanfare. Did you know that? They ignore societal structure, treat everyone that they become equal value because they do. They don't bow scrape to the alpha or ignore the beta. They don't dismiss the gamma, delta, omega types either. They ignore the labels. Treat everyone with respect and consideration. They treat everyone as equal. Okay, Sigma empath power is all about power, is more powerful because they don't seek it. They live their lives with integrity, rebels without a need for rebellion, leading without needing followers. So, anyways, we're done talking about that. We're done talking about that right now. So I'm going to take a little break and get me some coffee. I'm falling asleep over here at the microphone. Okay, I'll be right back. So, anyways, I'm back. I just got me some coffee and a little something to eat. So we're going to go ahead and talk about the Sigma empath. So I'm going to go ahead and blow this up some more. You know, they could be mistakenly called prescients. A prescient who can actually see it way ahead of time before stuff happens. Okay? I could be myself a Sigma empath. And look at this. Highly sensitive, intuitive, independent, self-sufficient, deeply empathetic and compassionate, profoundly introspective and reflective, reading interpreted emotions and body language, natural, critical thinker, problem solvers, dislike clinginess, neediness in others. Okay? Value deep connection with few close individuals over many superficial relationships. Unconventional and free-spirited. Also can be seen as mysterious or enigmatic. Prefers working independently, may become overwhelmed in group settings. Strong sense of justice, morality, unapologetically authentic and true to themselves. Have tendency to experience vivid dream with spiritual messages. Sorry about that. Able to stay objective, emotionally charged in emotionally charged situations. Value self-care alone time to process emotions and recharge. So whenever somebody tells you they want to be alone, they mean it. They want to recharge. They feel drained. But it's an undeniable charm and magnetism that can be attractive to others. Did you know that? Have a natural ability to detect deception and spot lies. Can be uncomfortable people who try to possess or monopolize their time. Are you getting this? Prioritize own happiness, success over societal expectation or pressures. So, did you know that? Changes in mood, energy, and body language. If you can detect changes in that, then you're a Sigma empath. Male or female, they're in all walks of life. Wow. They could tell when somebody's lying. This intuition allows them to read the room, accurately understand the emotional state, motivations, intentions of those around them. They could detect subtle nuisance in behavior, pick up hidden messages, underlying meanings that others may not notice. Now take note, Sigma says come across as lone wolves because they're self-reliant and independent, don't require a tribe or a large group of people around them to feel accepted or fulfilled. They place a high value on themselves and have strong sense of self-worth and self-esteem. They don't conform to societal norms or are unconcerned about what others think or say about them. Sigma empaths are highly independent and completely accountable for their own lives. They're always prepared to venture out on their own and are confident in their ability to make decisions, making them dependable and trustworthy individuals. They recognize the significance of looking after themselves both emotionally and physically as well as financially. Sigmas possess a unique and intriguing aura of self-confidence and charisma that draws people to them. They're seen as mysterious, can be difficult to tie down or get too close to due to their independent nature. Are you a man or a woman I'm talking to? Do you feel this? Do you have that independent nature? Then you might be a Sigma empath. They don't require a large circle of friends to feel supported or be heard and are selective about who they form relationship with. That means you're a very picky person. They seek genuine connection, providing understanding with few individuals they choose to open up to. They're very careful because open up to anybody, they could be educating an enemy that can use that against them. No, they don't want to take a chance on that. They prioritize the quality of the connection. They may end up in the relationship with those that don't meet their standard for emotional closeness. If it means to have a smaller social circle, don't cross them. That'll be a worst mistake you ever make doing so. Sigma choose to remain single because they're strong, independent, and preference for solitude. They might struggle to establish deeper connection with others that may have difficulty compromising since they prioritize their need for over others. They do not seek internal validation and make decisions. They rely on their intuition and emotions, have unique ability to perceive other emotions without them expressing it verbally, which enables them to provide helpful guidance to individuals deal with difficult, challenging circumstances. Boy, this coffee's good, y'all. Anyways. Sigma empaths typically favor working independently can feel overwhelmed in large groups. Group settings can trigger their intuition, leading them to become hyper aware of thoughts, feelings, emotions of everyone present all at once. Are you getting this? They place their own dreams and happiness above everything else. They do not conform to societal norms, participate in activities that do not bring them joy, preferring to concentrate on what truly matters to them. Like, I'm making content for the audience to check out. Hopefully they can get the message. Helping educate the audience that there are multiple personalities out there. Which one of them are the multiple personalities reflected to? That's the deal right here. They don't feel compelled to put on facade or sake of public perception or societal norm. You see, society has images to maintain. And the images take a lot of work and a lot of makeup, a lot of pretension, you see. Sigma empaths are genuine all the time, every day, every time and all the time and every day. You name it. They're genuine. They don't believe in being something they're not. Okay? Sigmas, all right. They often have vivid dreams that include spiritual messages reflecting their heightened intuition and sensitivity. This enables them to perceive, interpret spiritual insight every way that most individuals cannot. They possess a strong sense of justice and morality, consistently to strive to act in a manner that's righteous, holding themselves responsible for their own actions, whether personal or professional settings. Did you get that? Sigmas can be high sensitivity can make them susceptible to being distracted by their own thoughts and emotions. They may become overwhelmed in crowded or group settings that as they absorb the emotion of those around them, particularly the energies, is exceptional, negative, or heavy. This type of empath is someone who has natural talent for engaging in deep, significant conversation with others. They possess a unique communication style that encourages reflective dialogue, introspection. They ask thought-provoking questions that can contribute to a greater understanding of each other and the world. Do you have a Sigma empath friend? Do you have a Sigma empath partner? They're intelligent, perceptive, critical thinkers who use their mistakes as a learning opportunity to grow. By recognizing a pattern of past behaviors, they can make informed decisions that benefit them in the future. Wow. Sigmas possess an innate ability to remain in control of their emotions and conduct. Regardless of the circumstances, they maintain objectivity in the emotional charged situations, which enables them to make well-informed decisions without being swayed by personal bias and emotional reactions. So, they do not value clinginess or neediness in others. These traits can be overwhelming to their already sensitive emotions. They may also feel uneasy with individuals who attempt to monopolize their time or assert control over them in any manner. This includes siblings, cousins or siblings, or whoever may be. They live their lives unapologetically embracing their distinctive talents. Refusing to conform to societal norms, they recognize that they possess a rare gift, ability to feel deeply and connect with others on an emotional level. The Sigma lifestyle offers a feeling of liberty and liberation, and many other lifestyles don't. They make their own choice without depending on others for approval and validation. Promoting independence and personal development, their contentment and achievements are not dictated by societal expectations or pressures. Okay? Sigmas have a heightened sense of intuition that enables them to identify dishonestly accurately. They're recognized for their skill in detecting lies and identify hidden deception during a conversation. They can precisely detect subtle modification in body language, tone of voice, facial expression, may indicate when someone is being untruthful. Did you get that? So, now we're going to go ahead and read this. As introverts, Sigmas value time spent alone to reflect on emotions and thoughts. They find enjoyment in solo activities allow them to connect with their inner selves, rejuvenate away from distractions of daily life. Self-care is crucial for Sigmas because they are very sensitive to the energy of others. Taking a break from a busy world to engage in activities such as spending time in nature, listening to music, reading is more important to them. Sigma empaths have awareness to themselves and a unique ability to enable them to live life on their own terms. They're independent and self-sufficient, making decisions without seeking validation or approval from others. While not everyone may understand them, they're respected, admired for their profound understanding, intuition, independence that serve as a source of inspiration to those that they encounter. Okay? They possess an undeniable charm and magnetism that can be incredibly attractive to those around them. They have addictive quality in their presence that makes it easy for them to draw people and keep them interested. This trait can be observed in public figures like Keanu Reeves, who has a reserved, perceptive, empathetic personality and mysterious charm that makes him beloved by fans. So, talking about the Sigmas is an innate ability to connect with others on a deep level, allowing them to offer insight, empathy, compassion is rare and valuable. This is an empathetic personality type possess extraordinary gifts that can serve as a source of inspiration to those around them. They embody the strength and power that come from embracing our unique differences, have a strong sense of self-awareness. By being true to themselves, Sigmas demonstrate how to live life authentically, with authenticity and courage, integrity, which inspire others to do the same. Alex Miles. Thank you for taking the time to study with me on the Sigma empath. All right. This is a very good topic to discuss. So, lone wolf with empathetic tendencies, this one is for you. So, now, this author who wrote this piece, Aline Kirchbauer, wrote about the Sigma female, Sigma male. So, you have to understand this. And regardless of gender, the traits of a Sigma tends to prefer your own company, still being sociable and charming. The Sigma stands out because they genuinely don't care what other people think. This is a rebel without a cause. Rather, it's a rebel who classifies such because they follow their own heart's intuition over societal standards. So, to be a Sigma empath, you must fall in the Sigma personality category. You're an empath. Well, like this is self-explanatory. To be a Sigma empath, you have to be empathetic, right? So, yes. Do you have an uncanny ability to read the room and take other people's emotional temperature without them saying a word? You might be an empath. But if you're an empath who's a Sigma, read ahead. Some of you meet these other criteria. So guess what? You have to sign up to read the rest of this article. So I'm going to let you read up on this. In the idea pod, we're going to go ahead and study this. by Anna Schucher about a year ago wrote this piece. This is Idea Pod. Sigma empaths are born with special ability sets them apart from others. They have a sixth sense, which allows them to feel and understand emotions of others. This can be a blessing or a curse as well for these individuals. So, they're very highly intuitive. They can actually read the room without saying a word. And you can read people really well. You feel other people's pain. So, yeah. Your senses are heightened. You have nightmares often. You see auras around people and objects. So, and everybody carries the energy around wherever they go. Could be cousin, sibling, could be someone from a church, could be anybody. And other colors are, now I'm going to leave this here. You feel everything at once. You're easily distracted. People tell you they can't lie to you, but you can read them. So, yes. So, yeah, this article really defines what a Sigma empath really is. So, I'm going to go ahead and close this video, and I'm going to put all these links in the description. I'm going to let you read it yourself, okay? Now, I'm going to go ahead and close this session. Anyways, I hope you find this video very educating, because they walk amongst us. You could be talking to one in your chat room, your group, your social media. You could be talking to one right there in a pharmacy or store. Maybe that one on the street. Thank you for watching this broadcast. Excuse me. And remember, take note. They could be anywhere. Did you know that? They could be anywhere. Okay? They could be anywhere around you. They could be in church. They could be in your building. So, yes, keep reading that scrolling message down at the bottom of the screen because you need to see the message that I'm sending to you. They're around us all. They're from different walks of life. Did you know that? They're from different walks of life. They exist everywhere. So you might be just talking to one. They're a rare breed, but don't cross them. If you think you're going to be cute and cross them and then nothing's going to happen, you will pay the price. They will not take it lightly when you cross them. Remember that. They forgive, but they don't forget. Okay. Anyways, they walks amongst us. So, anyways, you take care of yourself, take care of others. Peace.